Just a brief update on the Bommel 50 situation. He appears to be one hit away from dying, and these two bombs are one hit away from blowing me up. So let's see how this pans out. Hey, we got him. So if you want to know the general strategy I used, my day 42 update with the post CVC results, I go through a quick run on Bommel. But basically, Broadmaw to freeze the bombs and reduce the damage. Apothecary just trying to heal Broadmaw and himself to keep him alive. And Shield Guard doing damage and decreased speed. War Maiden for decreased defense and damage. And Kale just because he's the only other 60 I have that's useful here. Oh, feels so good to be done. So now I've just got waves to clean up. And what's the next boss gonna be? Scarab. So we got 2 weeks left still. That's fine. I can figure out a Scarab team in 2 weeks. So I should be able to get past that. I should be able to kill Griffin. I don't see why I wouldn't. And then what's this? Dark Fae. Yeah, Scarab, Griffin, Dark Fae. Um, it's possible I kill Dark Fae. I may need to level up like an Armiger or something to keep his turn meter down. So yeah, just getting past Bommel gives me access to a ton more resources, which is awesome. Let's just go ahead and see how difficult these waves are. I actually want Cythalia to take a turn here, if possible. Nope, doesn't look like it. These husks are about to stun me, I think. Or try to, anyway. Easy game. Alright, I think my cooldowns are all back up. Yeah. Energy. Alright, so I'm just going to work my way through there, and then tonight I'm going to give, once the reset happens, I'll give Scarab a shot. If you want to see, I'll show you the stats and masteries real quick on my champs for Bommel. So got a War Maiden. Almost fully booked. These are the masteries I went with. Obviously, if you're making a champ just for Bommel, you do not want Evil Eye. It makes it infinitely more difficult. Here's my Kale and Lifesteal. Fully booked, obviously. These are the masteries I went with. Once I transition him to a pure dungeon build, he's going to be getting Sniper. I'll probably take off Blood Shield. And then he won't need Ruthless Ambush, so I'll probably give him Whirlwind of Death. Yeah, there's some changes I'm going to be making once he's a pure dungeon champ. Apothecary and Fast Relentless. full book, Giant Slayer, and then Lasting Gifts and Spirit Haste. Just some extra healing, masteries, and turn meter. Shield Guard in Bloodthirst. His gear definitely needs upgrading. I can't wait to start getting 6-star Forge gear. Fully booked. War Master for the extra healing. Retribution for the retaliation to get the decreased speed up more often. And then Whirlwind of Death just to give him more speed. Ruthless Ambush for 3v3 arena. And for like wave content, it's pretty good. Gives him a bit more damage. Yeah, I don't really see much point in changing much on this guy. He's going to be like basically in my 3v3 team for a while. So, like, once I don't need him for PvE, I might change him to Helm Smasher and make him a full nuker. And then, of course, Broadmaw. Fast Relentless. He definitely needs a banner for some more speed. His skills are basically booked. I didn't go for the extra damage on his A1 because I don't need it. And then these are the masteries. I went with Blast Proof. Decreased damage from AoE instead of improved parry. Because this one requires him to be hit by a crit. Which, if I'm using him in a lot of dungeons and Doom Tower, bosses and stuff don't have really high crit rate, so you get a lot more value out of this. And it still works in Arena too, so... I went with Harvest Despair for Faction Wars mostly to get a chance to put a leech up. Because my Lizardman Faction Wars needs sustain somehow, so... And then I just went straight down. I probably could have skipped this one. Because it's very rare that he'll have his A2 and A3 up when I go to land his A1. But, you know, it might be useful in some situations. I'd probably prefer to get this for more sustain in Faction Wars. Yeah, and if I had gone there, if I go here, then I can skip this one and instead get this one, which will make him a little bit tankier for certain Faction Wars waves and Doom Tower. And then I went down to Timely Intervention, just to give him more turn meter, more speed when enemies are down so he can get his revive off faster. And then I'll get Cycle of Revenge and Retribution for more chances of freezing. I do like Lasting Gifts, but I don't know. I don't think it's as important to extend his speed buff, since it's only the small increased speed. So those were my masteries and gear, and then I have this in the Great Hall. So yeah, pretty psyched about that. And we'll see how Scarab goes. Peace.